Hello, welcome to the AO Radio Daily Preview here on AustralianOpen.com. Rob O'Gorman and Peter Marcato here, looking ahead to the women's singles final and what a match it promises to be. Serena Williams up against the wildcard entrant Justine. Pete, did you see this occurring at the start of the tournament?
Well, there was always a good chance, Rob, that it was going to occur with the Williams sisters having to play each other if they made it through to the semi-finals. That didn't eventuate. And in a good run of form coming in, her comeback tournament in Brisbane, she made it all the way through to the final against Kim Clijsters. The rivalry at the moment stands at 7-6, I think it is, in favour of Serena Williams. The last time they played was, of course, in 2008, before Henin took an extended break from the tour. She says she's feeling good. She says it's going to be a mental battle as well as a physical battle against Serena. Wouldn't go into too many details about how she was going to go about beating the world number one. Serena has been in barnstorming form. She is getting the job done and doing it well. Was pushed to 3 sets, tough sets by Victoria Azarenka, but once she flicked the switch, she was all systems go. I don't think it'll make too much of a difference, Justine Henin being out of the game. She says she's feeling fresh, and I think the best attribute of her game, her mental toughness, never left her. So she's in a good frame of mind going into this. It'll be a close one. I'm hoping it'll go to distance and go to 3 sets, but I think Serena Williams will just be too strong and too powerful. But Justine Henin will put up a magnificent fight. So it'll be a 3 sets. It'll be a win to Serena Williams in the end, and she'll be going back-to-back with Australian Open finals.
So no back-to-back Belgian fairy tale stories after Kim Clijsters winning the US Open last year, coming back after her little bit of retirement. No fairy tale story for any, you think?
I don't think so. I think Serena's form has been great over these 2 weeks, and she's given me no reason to tip against her. That's not to say that Justine won't put up a fight, and this won't be a one-sided encounter. Justine has good memories of the last time they played in 2008 in Miami, where she was basically thrashed by Serena Williams. Serena goes up another gear when she moves into Grand Slam tournaments, and her mental toughness throughout the final will be one of the key factors. She's taking on a determined player who'll run down every ball. That trademark backhand is still there from Justine Henin, but I just think how many of those is she going to have to hit in a row, and how many good shots is she going to have to come up with against the onslaught that is Serena Williams?
They were drawn to meet at the Medibank International Sydney. It didn't eventuate with Anna withdrawing after her epic run at the Brisbane International. Is that a good thing, I suppose?
Well, I don't think it really makes any difference. These two know each other's games inside out. Henin has been studying the game of Serena Williams, and Williams knows what Henin can come out with and produce. So it hasn't made a huge difference that they didn't get to play each other at the Medibank International in Sydney. They'll know how each other's played. They know they're both in good form, and they know they're in for one tough battle, both physically and mentally.
Definitely promises to be a fantastic battle. Following the women's singles final, we have the men's doubles final. It's the Bryan brothers up against Daniel Nestor and Nenad Ziminic, the top 2 seeds back in the final. It promises to be a great night of tennis.
Well, it will be a great night of tennis, and this has got the potential to go 3 sets as well. The Bryan brothers have just been assuming their way through the draw, along with Nestor and Ziminic, who come in with some great form. They did win the Medibank International in Sydney. They won the doubles title there. So they come in with a rich vein of form. All experienced doubles players. It'll be 3 tight sets, and I'm thinking, I might go the upset. I'll go for Nestor and Ziminic to win in 3.
They certainly do have a great rivalry, the top 2 pairs in the world. We'll bring you coverage of both those matches, the women's singles final as well as the men's doubles final. That coverage kicks off at 7:30 Melbourne time. But earlier in the afternoon, we'll bring you live coverage of the boys and girls junior singles finals. That coverage beginning 1 p.m. live, and we'll have a preview show from 12:30 p.m. Melbourne time. Tune in to AO Radio on AustralianOpen.com, around the grounds on 99.7 FM, and streaming live on the official Australian Open iPhone app. We'll see you again tomorrow, looking ahead to the men's singles final.